Well, if you want to know what a day is like with a solo sailor stuck in quarantine in the Dominican Republic, this is it. Sunrises in the Dominican Republic is really pretty. With no wind, quiet seas, the sound travels forever. Well, I figure I'd take you through a day of just me and showing you what I do on a day. We're actually in quarantine, but this is my natural, typical day. Well, this morning we're going to cook some breakfast, make some coffee, and then get ready. We're going to do a little walking and running today. So it's usually either diving day or walking day. Today is a walking day, so yeah, we're going to do that today. I put a lot of stuff in my coffee. I just can't drink my coffee black, so it's cream, sweeteners, a little of everything. Well, how many eggs would you like? Do you want them scrambled? Do you want them? Do you want an omelet? Oh, well, let's make boiled eggs today. So anyway, we're gonna make boiled eggs today. God, I hate that sound. Oh yeah, we always got to start the day with sun tea. Always. When we get back from the walk, it'll be all ready. It'll be really good. Well, anyway, let's launch this dinghy and let it in the water and then head over to Las Vegas and get ready to walk. If you guys haven't noticed, my dinghy is my car. Cool, here we are at Las Vegas, and I'm gonna go up here and get some Coke before I leave. There's nobody here today. So weird, it's the end of May here and we're still in quarantine. Hopefully the next week or two it's going to get relaxed, but I've learned I can't be on the boat anymore, so I've learned I can take the motorcycle to town and stuff, but I've learned just to come over here, and we're allowed to go to the store, allowed to go to the pharmacy, so I do long walks with my backpack to the store, if you know what I mean, to get some exercise. So I try to do this every 2 days. It's so weird going up here to Las Vegas because there's nobody up here because it's closed. But anyway, you can go up here and get free Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so let's do this. Well, I walk by the horses. I always pet the horses if they let me. But yeah, I always check out the horses. Sometimes there's cows here, sometimes there's pigs here, but sometimes there's horses here. I love doing these walks, runs. I really look forward to them. The Dominican is so beautiful. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a movie, Contagion, or some virus movie. It's so weird here. In the Dominican Republic, we have roadblocks, and they're all military, run by military people with machine guns. It's kind of weird. People in the U.S. would freak out on something like this, but down here, we're all kind of used to it. Most of them are nice, and still pretty scary. Walk up to a guy with a machine gun, especially when they give you those dirty looks like, yeah, what you want. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Anytime I walk down here, I usually say hi to these guys and try and walk off and hope they're smiling underneath those masks. Well, it's always good for friends to stop and talk to me. I didn't know I met this guy and actually knew him. I lived in the Florida Keys a long time ago, and I didn't know he walked up to me and said, "Hey, I know you used to live in Key West." I'm like, "You betcha, man." But anyway, we're back to Las Vegas here. We're gonna relax and catch a wind and cool off before we go back to the boat. we're gonna stop here and talk to a friend and his beautiful Haitian girlfriend. But anyway, I'm supposed to stop in and talk to him and see if we're still diving tomorrow, which that'll be cool. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. Cool guy. Trying to give him some pointers and help him on his free diving, and he's wanting to get into spearfishing. So yeah, that's helping him out, and he's getting better all the time. Well, you need to get your dinghy out of the water because moss and algae will grow on this thing like overnight, and you don't want to clean the dinghy. The fiberglass is easy to clean. Dinghy's not that easy to clean. But anyway, we're going to pull this thing out of the water, and then, ooh, I got my butt wet. And one thing about dinghying back and forth on a boat every day, it's like you're going to get your butt wet. But anyway, we're going to do this, and then the next thing I usually do during the day is go tan. Hot and sweaty. The next thing you do is jump in the ocean and take a shower, cool off. Yeah. Wow, that water on the lens makes me look like I'm about 800 pounds. Quarantine, the next thing I do, not be able to do anything, is friggin' study Spanish and just friggin' go crazy from boredom. Well, if you're lucky enough to survive the boredom being in quarantine all the way to evening, well, make some ice. I have an ice maker, make some ice. Yeah. Put a little ice in a cup. Add a little Coca-Cola. Add a little rum. On board the Doris here, I make a lot of fruit extracts. This is blackberry. I make blackberry, I make pineapple, I make mango extracts, anything for these mixed drinks. But anyway, yeah. And then you got your mixed drink ready for the sunset, and it's good. Anyway, we're going to go up here and then, yeah, get ready for the sunset. Well, there's not much smog pollution down here, so the skies are extremely clear. There's always a pretty sunset down here. I've never seen I've never seen it when it wasn't a pretty sunset. But we'll watch this, and then tonight we got a flyover of the Skylab. And so anyway, I look at the schedule and find out when Skylab's going over and watch that. But anyway, this is what I do. This is island time.